Christian McCaffrey joining your mom. It's good. This is a big get.
This is a double
This
entendre.
is literally
Your
joining
mom.
my mom.
Yeah.
Is it weird that your mom is now more famous than you?
It's actually not. It's not weird. Everyone always say, whenever you meet my mom, you understand if she ever had a show or a podcast, it would take off. So it's not shocking to me at all.
He had to live with me, sorry.
Do you think, is it changed her as her overnight fame as a media star? Has it changed her?
She's different. The only time she's texted me is to come on the show and not like, hey,
Not
how's it
supportive
going?
anymore,
No,
just all
not
about
at all.
me.
It's all about her and the
Christian,
podcast.
I can't talk. I'm getting my hair done right now, please.
If I
for
hear
the
something else about the
podcast.
podcast, it's ridiculous.
Oh, we knew it was coming, though. You knew it was
Yeah.
coming from it. When did you first know that your
I'm
mom...
happy I got 26 years with my mom, and now it's, at some point, fame changes everyone, the bright lights changes people, so
Who are
I'm
you
just
again?
grateful for the 26 years I did have.
Can you get me some coffee? I'm feeling a little
Before
low.
the big change.
It was a good 26-year run.
Yeah, it
You
was.
know?
It was good.
Yeah.
You're welcome. It's mommy time now. It's my time.
Yeah.
Do you ever worry about Lisa spilling the beans on anything? Are you nervous
Oh, yeah.
now that she... Yeah.
Really?
He doesn't
Uh-huh.
A
listen. I don't
microphone in front of my mom?
Yeah,
That's-
because you should be worried if you're not.
Heart rate spiked a million. I can't imagine what she says. Yeah, absolutely.
This is more stressful than any game than the last playoff game he went
I need
into.
a cigarette before I listen just to calm myself down.
And you don't even smoke.
No.
Until
do
your
you?
mom started a
Or do
podcast.
you? Wait, Tana, is there something else I should be worried about? No.
Do you want to tell Christian about your media night and all the intel you got for him? I don't think he knows.
Oh yeah, so I got all the scoop on how to make it to the Super Bowl now. They all told me on they all gave me the 411 on what it takes to make it to the Super Bowl. A lot of hard work, putting the team first. So probably you weren't doing some of those things. That's why you
Yeah,
didn't
those
make
were the
it,
two
right?
big things. So we wanted to talk to you about those two things.
And yeah, hard work, put the team first, and never give up your dreams. Don't let haters get in the way. There's always, every one of these guys have had a hater. Okay, so all those jerks that I had him in my fantasy. So don't worry about those.
Well, that affects you more
Don't
than it
worry
affects
about
us.
those.
So I'm glad you heard that, actually. That's good.
Put
You
that
probably
aside.
need to hear some of
That
stuff.
doesn't matter. That's what I learned though with this. It
Exactly.
doesn't matter. You have to just ignore
That's
that.
enlightening. Thank you.
Yeah, so now you know.
Now I know,
Now
yeah.
can you tell all your teammates?
Did they mention
to-
anything about the health of a quarterback? Does that matter?
Shocking.
Oh, they didn't bring that up.
No, that was
That's
so
weird. Huh.
So they
We'll have
did
to ask
say
him
that
again.
you need to pay off the referees too. So when you
That was another
push
thing.
a guy
Yeah.
into the guy who runs into your punter,
Yeah.
then
We'll send you the
yeah.
clips so you guys can watch them. Maybe your next film session
Perfect.
we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
What has this year been like for you, Christian?
It's been a whirlwind in a really good way. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, but thankful for it all. I was so happy when I went to San Fran, and the way that the team welcomed me with open arms, the way the coaches helped me out, the guys in the locker room were unbelievable to me, and I was just really appreciative of that because there's a lot of unknowns when you get traded in the middle of the year. Obviously, you're trying to learn the playbook and produce, and at the same time, though, you don't know if the guys are going to respect you or not. It's a quick turnaround to have to re-embrace yourself into a locker room where you don't know a lot of people. So I was so thankful for the coaches and the players and all the people who helped me along the way, make it feel like home and make the transition easy.
Did anyone bully you?
No bullies.
Okay, good.
Lisa was worried.
'Cause I'll talk to
She
their
was worried
mom
about
if they
that.
did.
Yeah,
I will
we'll have
call
her
her
mom on the
mom, yeah.
podcast and we'll record that.
I'll call
Yeah.
them just like back in the day.
But I remember after your first game, and I can't remember who, somebody picked you up after a touchdown or something, and you were like, "Oh, he has friends. Like, they like him. I think they like him."
Yay, they're embracing him.
I don't know if you can answer this, but who's your favorite teammate? Who's your favorite new teammate?
I don't have a favorite. I don't ever really have favorites, but the whole team is great. I think it blew my mind how close everyone was in the locker room, and so I started to realize, these guys have been building this team for 6 years now. I think there's 22 players who this last year were still on the team from their Super Bowl year, and so the culture has been set, and that's evident from our owner to all the whole coaching staff to all of the players, that this is the standard that we have to meet every single day. This is the way we practice. This is the way we take care of our bodies. This is the way we act in the locker room. And it was fun to come into that and just learn and be a part of it. Yes.
I haven't even talked to you about this. You just got Steve Wilkes as your defensive coordinator
Yeah.
for the Panthers. Are you excited?
100%.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Let's
I can't
go.
Wait. No, he's awesome. I think when I love looking at the players in Carolina and the way that they vouch for him to become the head coach there. I mean, that's a serious testament to who he is, and so I'm fired up. Texted him earlier this morning. He's equally fired up.
Good. I always have liked him. I think he ran that team once the head coach is gone. He ran the team really well, so I'm glad he got picked up by you guys. Reunited.
And it feels so good. Do you know that your mom has never been karaokeing before?
That's a lie.
I've never.
Every 15 minutes is a karaoke session. You don't need a mic to karaoke.
And once
a good
again,
singer,
you're
though.
welcome.
Yeah.
You guys, I don't know if the viewers, do the viewers know? We should do a poll. You want to do polls?
Yeah, let's do.
Sure,
yeah,
we'll
we'll
do
do
a
a poll.
poll.
Yeah, let's
So
do a poll.
you know that about 95% of what my mom says is a joke. So you feel like you got to put that out there.
Anyway,
for,
that was
for
great.
when you
That was
say,
so fun. Okay,
when
you gotta
say
go.
Things,
wait,
you got to
she's gotta
understand.
go.
You got to
She's gotta
take
go.
it with
He's
a
out.
grain of salt.
I'm
like,
sorry. Done.
Oh, wait a second.
How did that
She
impact
just
you
said-
growing up?
This was a
How
bad
did that
idea.
impact you growing up?
It was
Did
great.
you never know if she was joking or not?
I always knew when she was joking,
Oh,
but I
okay.
knew that there were times where other
Other
people,
people
I'm like,
didn't
you
know.
just
No, the
really
best is
offended
that-
that person, and like, oh, I was joking. I'm like, well, you better go tell that person.
We
They're
had fun on
punching a
recruiting
wall.
trips. Recruiting trips were the best because those are so stiff and serious when you're at colleges and the coaches are just trying to get the kids to go there and they're all serious and
No.
I would always break out. Yeah, that was so fun.
Recruiting trips were.
I was on my best.
Now
on the
that I can
recruiting
look
trip.
back on, like, I know, like, a lot of these coaches now are like younger guys who are trying to get and they were probably equally as nervous,
I'm
and
sure.
so the coaches were a little uptight and putting on a show, and they're thinking like, they're coming
impress
here
the
to whatever,
parents.
and she's dropping f-bombs,
No,
talking about
stop.
like, things that you can't even repeat. I can't even repeat
Yeah,
on the podcast.
that's right.
And they're like,
Yeah.
oh my god, like,
Oh,
how
they
do you
were so
respond?
happy.
How do I
Come
respond
on.
to this? That's a
Did
big
it
question.
cut the tension though? I feel like
Yes.
it.
So I had one of my
man?
running back coaches that I had, Jake Peets. He's one of my favorite coaches I've ever had. He had 7 kids. I think he's on 8 now. 7 kids in under
more than
7 years. So his wife is a saint. And I had, he's a great man, one of the best guys I've been around. My mom met him for the first time. Not even a hi, not a nice to meet you. First question, do you know what a condom is? First question.
Yeah,
So
but
like that, and I'm trying to, here I am,
on.
he's a new coach for me.
7
I'm trying to be
kids
professional.
in
Hey
7
coach, how you
years?
doing? Yes, sir. Appreciate the work. Yes, sir. How's it going? Nose to the grindstone, head down, get after it. And here she comes. Do you know what a condom is? It's insane.
Well, clearly he
I'm
didn't.
like, oh my God. Like,
I'm literally looking out
Glad
for
you
his
could
wife.
educate him.
I'm like, hey man, sorry about that. I don't,
I don't know. I just
She's
met
a
her.
drinker.
That's
I
not
don't know
my
what to
mom.
tell you.
Yeah, she's a drinker.
so.
Oh
yeah, I mean,
wow! Is there any story that because she shares a lot of stories about you? Is there
I do
anything?
not.
Well, there's
this is your
one.
chance. Okay, good.
Oh, there's
yeah.
a million.
Yeah, I'm
story.
sure.
I mean, there's probably a million
Stop.
from this podcast, but.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is the last time you're on.
I don't know. That's
Ever. Nope.
It's fun to my perspective of stories of you instead of your perspective of stories of me.
Calm down, son.
Oh man,
You can show the stretch marks.
you guys have heard the whole breeding fast white guys.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you've heard that.
That was a good one. It worked.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll
I'll
think
have
so.
to think of some.
Okay.
I'll have to think
of
of
something. Okay, then while you're thinking of that, one thing that we always get at the very end of every show, and thank you for your help, by the way, with Nick Bosa at the final minute. What is your favorite thing about having Lisa McCaffrey as your mom?
There's a lot. Well, as you know, like when she walks in a room, takes over the room. A ball of energy. Someone who has the biggest heart I've ever seen. Who loves us. She cares for us. She has our back more than anybody in the world. Definitely, that's never gone a question whether or not she loves us. And I hope that one day, if I can like care for people and feel the way she feels, I'll know I'll be a good human being. So I'm proud to be your son, Mama.
You guys are get me over here.
Love
So
you too.
proud of you. I'm so freaking proud
Love
of you
you
too.
too.
What a year, huh?
Huh?
God, what a journey.
What a year.
So fucking proud of you. You're amazing.
That was worth starting a podcast for that moment. Right
We're
there.
done
we
now.
Can, we, we're,
That's
I think
it.
we're done. That's the
it.
last
I'm
show
gonna take this
of all
flex card.
time.
No, that was sweet. You're
Oh,
nice.
that
you
was
didn't need
good.
to say that stuff
Well,
because I'm sometimes mean.
No, I had to.
Yeah.
No, I had
Okay,
to because
now
I knew I was
now
going
I'll
to
make you dinner.
That was the script.
All right, that was, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You did a great job because I didn't think
job,
you can see it over here, but you did a great
Yeah,
job. By
thank
the
you.
way, I did want to ask you before we run. Do you know that Jimmy G is a huge fan of your mom? Did you hear about this
Yeah, that's
elevator
another
meeting?
story. Oh, no, I heard about it.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Stop.
he comes up and he's like, dude, like, your mom's wild. I was like, yeah, no, I know. Like, you're gonna tell me that. like she like punched me in the arm.
I don't even remember.
It's like, and you know, Jimmy's one of the nicest people I've ever met. He's so positive and happy, and the guy's been through so much.
Yeah.
And he has the best attitude, and all he's done is go out and win and does all. So I like look up to the guy. Like I really respect the way he carries his business. So I'm glad she did it to him and not someone who's more like me, who's like bitter and pissed off all the time. So he's hurt. He's not playing in the game. Gets in the elevator. My mom's in the elevator. She punches him. Let's fucking go, man. Are you fucking ready? Let's fucking go. It's like the guy's not even playing for it. Just punches right in the shoulder. He's like sore the next day.
You had a little broken bone. My husband broke 2
yeah,
bones.
like,
It'll heal up.
It's
gonna heal up. You got this.
10 minutes. I just felt so. I was like, man, I just apologized.
He's the man. I love Jimmy.
No,
Was he mad?
But did he like her?
he wasn't mad. No, he was like, I think it just
like
caught
wild
him
in
off
a
guard
good
little
way.
bit.
You know,
Right,
You know,
like,
probably not the
positive.
normal interaction with a teammate's mom.
That's great. All right. Well, shout out to Jimmy G. All right. We know that you've got some more other interviews. Actually, your
Blah,
mom has
blah,
some more
blah,
interviews
blah,
to get
blah,
to.
blah.
She's the one that I need to make sure that we get on.
You're
the
gonna.
line.
Where you guys go? Are you gonna go to lunch right now?
Last thing,
Oh.
one of the reasons we've been able to be here on Radio Row is because we've got some sponsors, to include Body Armor, who I
best.
know that you have been connected with them for a
best.
long time. So just educate me a little bit, because Lisa's been talking about Body Armor and everything it does, but tell me
I
what
drink
you
it
love
at your
about
house
it.
constantly.
Yeah.
They're the best. There's not a better sports drink out there than Body Armor. All natural ingredients. There's very minimal sugar. They had their water lines great. They test everything, and I always go off how I feel in training and in games and all that stuff. And I feel the best when I drink Body Armor.
There you go. All right. Couldn't say it better than that.
Thank you.
Christian McCaffrey, you should come back sometime. I don't know if you've got, how your podcast schedule is
I'll come
looking,
back.
but
I'll come back.
I think if we
I'll think of
continue the
more
podcast,
stories.
yeah, that's what I need. I
No.
need more
Yeah.
stories.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You're done. Don't you have like?
What'd you get your mom for her birthday, by the way?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That hasn't happened yet.
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
didn't-
gotten her anything yet.
You
I
know what?
haven't
I don't
delivered
even
it to her yet because
Yeah.
I haven't seen her yet until now. And
Oh,
I didn't
if you
bring
wanna
my
give it to her
gift.
now on
Well,
the
I
podcast,
think
go for
it's
it.
out in the U-Haul and back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's in that big
Yeah.
truck
Okay.
that's
Coming off
outside.
the
All right, good.
So
Let's
you
go
have
get
to- you can't bring
we
it
gotta
in.
cut
It's
it
like
because
2
we gotta go
bags.
get the the big
Yeah,
birthday
thanks.
present.
For that.
Thank you guys.
Thanks for letting me
love
hang
you.
out with your mom.
Of course, love you.
Love you.